Distilled is already one of the most immersive, thematic board games we've ever played. But the Cocktails expansion? It shakes things up in the best way possible. Pun absolutely intended. Let's dive in and see if this expansion is worth adding to your shelf. So, what does Cocktails actually bring to the table? Quite a bit. First, the second washback. This is one of those small changes that has a big impact. In the base game, you're limited to distilling just one spirit each round. That can make for some tough choices. Do you go for your long-aged whiskey, or do you push out something quicker just to keep up with the cash flow? With Cocktails, you can unlock a second washback in the market phase. Doing so lets you distill 2 spirits that round, which opens up some fascinating possibilities, like setting up an aged bottle in one washback while knocking out something light and quick in the other. The catch? You'll need to pay to unlock it, and the cost increases each time you want to use it. It becomes a balancing act. Is it worth that investment now, or should you hold back and focus elsewhere? Next up are the cocktails themselves, the real heart of this expansion. During the market phase, you can buy cocktail orders in mixers. They sit in your distillery bar until you're ready to serve. Then, after the aging phase, you'll enter a brand new phase of the game, serving cocktails. To do this, you need a spirit label that matches the requirements of the cocktail card. Once you've got that, discard the mixers needed for either the level 1 or level 2 renown reward, and place a matching glass token on the label. The catch is, once you've used a label for a cocktail, it's out. It can't serve another one. Finally, there are the collectors. These are individuals looking for specific spirits, and when you sell to them, you'll not only earn money, but you'll also grab in-game scoring opportunities. This adds yet another strategic layer. You're not just making spirits to meet cocktail requirements or maximize value, you're also thinking about long-term scoring goals through these collector bonuses. Altogether, Cocktails doesn't just add more stuff, it meaningfully changes the decision space of Distilled, giving you more short-term tactical plays and more long-term strategic planning to juggle. So, what did we love most? Well, first, we already adored Distilled. It's Drew's all-time favorite game, and somehow Cocktails makes it even better. The expansion introduces new decision points without bogging down the game. The cocktails are particularly brilliant. There's something so satisfying about lining up a spirit label, discarding just the right mixers, and sliding that glass token onto your board. It feels thematic, rewarding, and adds another way to score beyond just aging spirits or selling them for cash. The production quality is, as always with Paverson games, phenomenal. The components are immersive and tactile. You can really tell they thought through the details. One of my favorite touches? Rolling the mixer dice in a miniature cocktail shaker. Is it necessary? No. Does it completely elevate the experience? Absolutely. It's the kind of little flourish that makes you smile and keeps the game feeling special. Another highlight for us was how the expansion changes the pace of the game. The second washback lets you feel more productive, while the cocktails provide new milestones through the game. There are also lots of nice touches that enhance the game without overwhelming it. The Renown board is a clever addition. It encourages players to serve cocktails instead of just hoarding the spirits, because every time you do, you're not only earning Renown, but also unlocking bonuses and even end-game scoring potential. That extra layer of reward made cocktail play feel really worth pursuing. It wasn't just for fun, it had a tangible impact on the game outcome. Another thing we really appreciated, the inclusivity. Paverson has put clear thought into representing a wide variety of people, backgrounds, and cultures in both the distillers and the collectors. It feels authentic and intentional, and it's the kind of design choice that makes the game even more appealing to bring to the table with diverse groups. Lastly, Cocktails adds more variety to gameplay. Distilled was already replayable, but with cocktails, collectors, and a new way to use your labels, each game is going to feel even more different. One session might push you toward quick mixers and Renown, while another might tempt you to chase those collector goals or balance both approaches. Of course, no expansion is perfect, so here are a few things to keep in mind. First, table space. Distilled was already a bit of a table hog, and Cocktails definitely adds to that footprint. Even with just 2 players on our Jasper table from All Play, things got crowded. If you're playing with 4 or even 5 players, be prepared to get creative with your setup or play somewhere with lots of room. Second, complexity. Distilled has always hit a nice medium-heavy sweet spot for us. Cocktails definitely nudges it upwards. You've now got more phases, more rules to remember, and more moving parts. If you found Distilled already stretched your comfort zone, this expansion might be too much. I wouldn't recommend it for your very first play of Distilled. Instead, get a few games of the base game under your belt before diving into Cocktails. That way, the new systems will feel like a fun challenge rather than an overwhelming pile of rules. Finally, let's talk about that second washback by itself. Honestly, on its own, it didn't wow us. Without the extra income from Renown and Collectors, unlocking it felt punishingly expensive. But once you add in the full expansion, Cocktails, Collectors, Renown, the second washback suddenly makes much more sense. It becomes another tool in your kit rather than a frustrating coin drain. So, is Cocktails worth it? For us, absolutely. It adds depth, variety, and tons of thematic flair. The Cocktails bring a fresh way to score, the Collectors offer long-term strategy, and the second washback gives you more productivity to chase those goals. Yes, it makes the game heavier, and yes, it takes up a ton of space. But if you already love Distilled, Cocktails is a no-brainer expansion. It feels like the natural next step to make an already great game even better. Thanks for watching our review of Distilled Cocktails. If you enjoyed this, hit that subscribe button for more board game reviews. Have you tried Cocktails yet, or are you still playing Distilled neat? Let us know in the comments. Until next time, cheers, and we'll see you at the table.